Dune Marchers! Dune Marchers!
He has a chance.
Are they good?
They are awful.
Rest in peace.
Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and this is the best week to farm for exotics and to get yourself some golf balls. This week's Grandmaster Nightfall is the Lake of Shadows. Now, this is the absolute fastest strike that you could possibly beat this in, so that way you can get tons and tons of exotics. So you're definitely going to want to do this. Some people have questioned, I posted a tweet talking about this, and they said, well, what if I have all the exotics? You still want to do this because you want to get yourself some God Roll exotic armor like this. I finally got a pair of Dune Marchers. They're a 2 recovery roll, so it's absolutely terrible, but I only did 3 of this Grandmaster, and I got one of the Dune Marchers drop, so that was really good luck on my behalf. And so the normal Dune Marcher roll obviously has like 6 recovery and 6 intellect, so it's terrible, but this one at least has 2 recovery and 16 intellect, so it's a little bit better. Definitely not as the best roll out there, but you can definitely get some really good God roll armor for your Titan, your Hunter, your Warlock, whatever exotics you like to use in the Crucible or whatever exotics you like to use in PvE. It's still really good to get yourself some really high rolled armor in the right stats. Whatever it is you're looking for, if you're looking for high recovery, discipline, strength, whatever it is, you can find that armor, you can get that, and you can get these golf balls to drop for you like candy. I have 10 ascendant shards here, as you can see. And so quickly I will go over the modifiers, and I want to let you know exactly how tough this Nightfall is. It's actually still pretty tough. Even though it's a faster one, it's still pretty tough, so make sure to not think that it's going to be really easy. You need to be 1075 at base level, and I'm going to go over my armor perks and what my team synergy was. And so we have Grask's Bile, increased environmental damage. So this is really important. When those taken blights are up, the ground has like a black essence on it. Make sure to not step on that. It'll kill you almost instantly. Make sure you kill the taken blights, and then it'll go away on the ground, so that'll actually save you. I actually wiped to that once, unfortunately. Limited revives, obviously this is pretty classic for Grandmasters. You will run out of revives, but for every champion you kill, you get them back. And you need to kill all the champions to get platinum anyway, so it works in your favor. Just try not to, be reckless with the deaths, or otherwise you could end up running out of revive tokens and not being able to beat it. So, Extinguish, obviously, if everyone dies, you go to Orbit. Grandmaster modifiers, join in progress disabled, champions mob, locked loadout, match game, extra shields. The usual, that's just saying it's tough AF. Chafe, radar is disabled. This will throw you off a little bit, but obviously radar isn't as important in PvE. Champions overload, this will be really important. Make sure that you have the proper setup between you and your team, so that way you can take out the overload and the unstoppables. What we did is we had a hand cannon, unstoppable, and divinity for one character, and then we had overload on other characters. You can distribute this a variety of different ways on how you want to do this between you and your teammates. Just make sure you have this covered, because this is really important, because these champions are they're almost impossible to stop unless you have the proper perks and proper team synergy. That's why you need all your teammates to be alive and ready to attack those champions. Obviously you can watch the video I posted earlier of me and how my team beat it, but I'll post little clips here of how we ran through each encounter. You can't really run through too much in this strike. Unfortunately, there's only one real instance where you can sort of skip a little bit by going invis, but besides that you pretty much have to just beat the whole thing. And so there's not a ton of running past all the ads. If you were to run past the ads, you would run past champions, and if you run past champions, you don't get platinum. So it's like you kind of just have to beat the whole strike, and thankfully the strike is short enough that it's not too bad. And then the last one is Epitaph, which is taken combatants generate blight geysers when defeated, so be careful of that. Even when you kill a little taken scion, he creates that little blight geyser, and that can sometimes kill you and your teammates, so just be careful of that stuff. And so this is my character that I was running. My loadout is Mountaintop. Obviously I'm using spike grenades, and I have a taken spec on it because there's so much taken. I was using the overload rounds for my team synergy, and so I have this Waking Vigil on here. This is actually kind of just my PvP role. I don't really have one specifically designed for PvE, so I definitely need to work on that and get a role like that. But I also have this on specifically because there's a lot of arc shields, so make sure you have good team synergy, and you have some of your teammates have arc, some void, and some solar, because there are a variety of different shields, and you want to make sure to take care of those. And then Anarchy on for myself, and so we were running 2 Anarchies and 1 Divinity, and you could have a variety of different synergies. I even beat it at one point in time with Izanagi's, so you can use a variety of different loadouts. Just make sure you have, good team synergy and work together to take out the champions and stuff. So Same 14 helmet is what I'm using. I got boss resist on it, which really isn't that necessary at all. I just had a free slot, so I threw it on there. I got grenade launcher, ammo finder, of course. I got heavy ammo finder. This helps me to, get as much power ammo and mountaintop ammo as possible. On the gauntlets, I got grenade launcher loader, hand cannon loader. I got high energy fire. And then on the chest piece, I got major resist, counter charge, and take and repurposing. And then on the boots, we got concussive dampener just to fill in a slot, and 2 grenade launcher scavengers and taken barrier there. And then on the class item, I've got oppressive darkness, taken armaments, and minor resist. So the 3 mods that stand out the most to me here that are really, really important would be taken armaments and taken barrier. Were really, really helpful. And taken repurposing for breaking those shields and getting that grenade back. That was made a big difference. That way I could constantly get power ammo, and I could constantly get my grenade back from breaking shields. And then taken barrier just keeps you alive at all times because you constantly are getting shot by taken ads. So that was really, really helpful to have all of those mods. And there are other mods out there that are really strong. This was just the ones that I chose to use, and my teammates pretty much had similar loadouts. And honestly, with all that being said, that's really all the information you need. You can go watch the other video if you want to see the exact strategies. There's really no super fast way of melting every single encounter. Obviously, you can lay out some anarchy preemptively to certain encounters and run past a counter here and there, but for the most part, you kind of just have to beat the strike through and through, and it's a really short one. If you get your teamwork and your timing down, you could probably beat the strike in like 10 minutes each time, or even less. Obviously, potentially you could do it even less, but probably about 10 minutes is where you could do. If you have a slower run, you're probably going to be around 20 minutes, and obviously if you have just an absolutely terrible run, maybe 30 minutes. But get in there and start grinding and get yourself some good loot. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Good luck grinding out there. I hope you get that god roll you're looking for, and make sure to subscribe if you want more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.
I don't know why you'd want any other exotic.
Oh,
What's up, Beauty?
into the wall.
What?
You got the world
We had
record
him-
for fastest
we
death
had
of
him, like,
Grandmaster
pinched
Nightfall.
in between our
World record. Congrats.